Video 2. So when we last left, we talked about what a poor leader Louis was. He and his wife were spending money hand over fist. He decides, hey, he gets an idea that we need more money. We need to pass more taxes. Well, he's running out of ways to pass taxes. So he calls an estates general. What an estates general is a meeting of representatives from all three estates: the top, the middle, and the bottom. This is what that meeting looked like. To give you an idea how rare it was, the last time it happened, 1614. That was a long time ago. Well over, 170 some odd years between the time he does that. And why did he call the Estates General? He needed to tax somebody different. He wanted to tax the nobility. And his way of getting that approved was to use the Estates General. Again, first meeting in over 175 years. How did it work? It was basically, the idea was all of the clergy would get together and get one vote. All of the nobles would get together and get one vote. And all of everybody else would get one vote. Spoiler alert, how do you think it always played out? 2 to 1. All right? Clergy get a vote. The rich get a vote. Everybody else gets a vote. And when he calls the Estates General, he says, this is how we're going to do it. But here's the problem. At that meeting, the clergy send 300 people. The second estate, the aristocracy, send 300 people. And there's 648 people representing the third estate. So do you see what would happen if everybody was allowed to vote? All right? If they voted by head, 300 plus 300 is 600. I'm not a math teacher, but I got that. You get the revolution starts. You get the weak leader, calls this meeting. And what happens is, from this Estates General, the third estate creates what they call the National Assembly. They're like, nope, we're not putting up with it, we're out. They create what they consider a new legislature. And they say every representative should get one vote. In other words, our vote should matter. And what do the top two, what do the clergy and nobles do? They lock them out. And what they then do is they go into a tennis court and they're going to lock themselves in until there's changes made in the French government. All right? So what we see is, again, we talked about that. All right, third estate's idea, they want out. And what they're saying here is that the third estate awakens, they're starting to fight. Again, what does the third estate do? They pull themselves out of the Estates General and call themselves the National Assembly. Louis is like, no, 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 no. And this gets them, the third estate, even matter. They invite members of the other estates to help them write a new constitution. And they meet on a tennis court. National Assembly, what do they want? When they wanted the end of monarchy. When do they want it? Now. And they wanted a representative government. The tennis court oath is what the National Assembly swears to each other. And they say, we're going to stay in here until we get a new constitution. Very few, but a few, some clergy and some nobles leave to join the National Assembly. Why? Partly out of fear, they don't want to die, and some of them like the reforms. So here you see the tennis court oath. We're not leaving until we get a new constitution. After that, the people get nervous, especially in the National Assembly. They're like, what is Louis XVI going to do about this? There were rumors that Louis XVI had hired some guards. So the people of Paris, fearing an attack, stormed the Bastille, which was like the government's prison in their arsenal. On July 14th, 1789, they captured the Bastille. They killed several guards and placed their heads on pikes. They put their heads on a stake. Storming the Bastille happened because there was this rumor that the king was going to turn troops against the National Assembly. 18 died, 73 wounded, 7 guards killed. This leads to, next vocabulary word, great fear. all these rumors, all these panics. All right, peasants start taking attacks all over the country. You see the bread revolts, women revolting over the price of bread. They demand action. Great Fear Peasant Revolt, Great Fear Peasant Revolt, and the Women's March on Versailles. And we now have